Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today we're going to be making something a little bit different. A Christmas dinner sausage. Yep, you heard me right, we're really going fusion in a weird way. So welcome to KP's Christmas special for 2025. Alright, I've got a nice large potato. I've peeled that, cut it up into some discs, covered up some water, added in a little bit of salt, and I'm basically just going to cook these potatoes off. Right, in the meantime, while they're cooking away, I've got 3 slices of white bread, and I've just torn that up and I'm putting that into a food processor. So I'm going to be making a onion and sage stuffing, essentially. Alright, give it all a blitzy blitz, just like that. We're going to make our own nice breadcrumb, fresh breadcrumb, and that's going to absorb a lot of flavors. Now, what's Christmas dinner without some ham? So I've got some sliced ham here. I've given that a little bit of a dicey dice, and I'm putting that into the food processor as well. Okay, so we've got stuffing and we've got ham. There's 2 boxes ticked off. Alright, gonna give that a blitzy blitz once more, and we're basically gonna make a ham mince out of this. Right, I'm not going to be using my big mincer this time around. I'm just going to make things really simple so you can make this at home. So your ham mince should look something a little bit like that. Okay, I've got 1 onion which I have grated on a box grater, and yeah, that takes a fair bit of time. I'm going to start adding in some of my breadcrumb into that grated onion. Okay, just like that, and I'm trying to judge this as I go. So I'm telling you what I started with, and we've pretty much ended up with all these quantities. I've added in 1 tablespoon's worth of ground sage. Right, the ground sage is going to work perfect for this dish. Give all of that a little quick mixy mix like that, just to get the onion and breadcrumbs and sage all combined. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, we're going to add in our ham mince that we have just made. Right, just add all of that in, and if you end up with a little chunk here and there, don't worry about it. Just keep going. Just it'll work out in the end. Believe me. Again, just give that all a little bit of a mix through, just like that, to incorporate all those flavors and get everyone to know each other nicely. Okay. So here I've got 500 grams worth of turkey mince. I'm using the thigh mince. Right, the breast mince is pretty expensive and it's very, very lean. And once again, just give that a little bit of a stir through. I'm going to add in a tablespoon's worth of black and white pepper combined, about 2 teaspoons worth of salt. Okay, and I've also added in about 2 tablespoons worth of beef bouillon powder. Okay, so just add all of that. That beef bouillon powder is just going to really beef things up. Now, here I've got around about half a cup's worth of cranberry jelly. Can't have turkey without cranberry sauce, so that's going to go in as well. And believe it or not, these flavors just work at the end. So just trust me on this one. This might look a little bit weird, but it really does work. Okay, my potatoes were cooked. I've let them cool down back to room temperature, and I'm going to use my potato ricer. And if you haven't got one of these, you can just put this in a separate bowl and give that a mash with a potato masher. But these things you can pick up now quite inexpensively from IKEA for about $20 or so. Right? They're not the really expensive things that they used to be. So we're just going to rice that potato in, because we can't have a roast dinner or a Christmas dinner without some potatoes. Okay, just give that all a good squeezy squeeze. Make sure we get all that potato into that bowl, just like I'm doing right there. Okay, and if this all looks a little bit weird, it does look weird, it sounds weird, but believe it or not, this works. So just keep on watching, because these sausages taste incredible. Alright, using your hands, get in and start mixing all of this up. Alright, just get all those flavours to get together, get all those spices, the cranberry jelly, the ham, the potato, the onion, the crumb, our stuffing of course, and we're just going to give all of that a really good mix through. And as you can see, we're ending up with quite a nice sort of mixture there. Right, because turkey is so lean, we're going to add in some duck fat, around about a quarter cup's worth of duck fat. So that's also going to help with a little bit of lubrication with our sausages, and it's also going to give us the flavour for our potato. So we've got like a roast duck fat potato type flavour happening. Alright, so I have one of these sausage presses now, and it has absolutely changed the way I make sausages. And you can pick these up for about $50 online, and this is not a sponsored video at all, but I'll let you know the brand. It is Avanti, Avanti, and they work really good. All stainless steel, really easy to clean. Right, so we're going to stuff our sausage stuffer with our mixture, put our little nozzle on, and here I've got some collagen casing, right? And I'll buy the collagen casing just because it's easy, it stores well, and look, you can buy it, right? Which is don't like selling sausage casing because you're not going to buy their sausages. So we tie a knot in one end, we're going to fill the sausages up, and after they're done, we're going to give those a little bit of a prick with a pin, right? Just put some little air holes in there, and that's going to help when the meat expands. It's just going to help everything escape, right? Or any air, any fat that might be there. I'm going to cover that after I've given it a quick spritz with some water. Just give it a quick spritz like that. Okay, and we're not quite ready to be able to cook these yet. We need to let these things rest. So cover those, and it is best to leave these overnight. I only left mine for about 3 hours, and you'll see how they worked out in the end. Right, in the refrigerator, as I said, overnight's the best thing. I did about 3 hours. Alright, fry pan, little dash of oil, right, just in like that. I'm going to lay my sausages out, and I'm putting these into a cold pan. Right, the problem I've had with my homemade sausages is they sometimes explode, so I'm trying a different method, and these actually work. So just lay them all through just like that. As you can see, I've made nice big long sausages, and you can cut these up after cooking as you wish. Alright, so our pan's there. We're going to put a little knob of butter here and there, right, just again to help with a little bit of a cooking process and extra flavor. A little dash of water, not a lot, and basically what we're going to do, we're sort of going to be braising this sausage. You can put these on the grill if you want, on the barbecue. I'll leave it up to you. This is the way I decided to cook this particular sausage, a little bit like a steamed pudding in a way. As you can see, they have plumped up absolutely beautifully, and all we have to really do now is serve these up. And there's only one ingredient that I think is missing from our Christmas dinner sausage, and that's a little bit of gravy and a little bit of sweet potato. Some sweet potato fries, some gravy. You can make your own or buy pre-bought, I don't care. Love to see you try and make this one at home. It is a lot of fun, and they taste amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence to make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Please leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. If you want to learn how to get a something traditional and put fusion all over it and come up with something really interesting, we need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button, and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Season's greetings to you all, and I will of course be continuing to post up new videos at least twice a week. I'll see you later. Bye.